What if someone told you that you had to cycle 300 kilometers in 3 days without using a map, without using Google, and without knowing what the hell you're doing? Well, that someone is me. My name's Oliver, and I told myself to do that. I figured, as someone who loves cycling and loves doing things that cause me physical pain, that I would triple my longest ever bike ride of 90 kilometers and do it in just 3 days. Without much thought, I created a route in my mind that I would go from Toronto all the way to Sandbanks Provincial Park, because if I'm going to cycle so hard, I may as well chill on a beach somewhere halfway through. So after a few days of planning what food I would bring and not much else, I was off. In the previous two parts, my journey began with a 41-kilometer bike ride from Midtown Toronto all the way to the Scarborough Bluffs, where I spent about 30 minutes getting extremely lost in pedestrian footpaths. Then in the second part, I rode 52 kilometers from a park in Scarborough all the way to Lakeview Park in Oshawa, which, I'll be honest, was an amazingly scenic ride, highly recommended viewing. After arriving in Oshawa, I set up my hammock on some very friendly trees, hid the few possessions that I brought under a blanket, and went to sleep for a grand total of about 5 hours. That brings us to today, where I'm going to be cycling another 50 kilometers or so from Oshawa with the goal of eventually getting to Port Hope and then Sandbanks. But as you'll soon find out, I ran into numerous problems due to the spontaneity of my trip. Low energy levels, unexpected pains, and terrible navigational skills made this ride especially challenging. So on that note, let's begin in the early morning and see how I feel after my genius plan of sleeping in a hammock last night.
Dawn. Waking up, I forgot that I was doing this challenge, which is kind of nice in a way. It wasn't the most comfortable thing in the world. I also feel so disgusting. I was sweating all day yesterday and sweating most of the night. I think I'm gonna find a place to sit down and eat. Is my bike still there? Yeah, it is. Breakfast. Honestly, not that bad to sleep in. I'm really glad I brought the blanket because it did cool down quite a bit.
I will say, upon reflection, it is kind of cool to know that you can do this.
Bikey, Mikey the bikey is still here. Looking good, Mikey, looking good. Alright, I've been to 2 bathrooms. This is back at the beach from before. They're both locked. It's already 30 minutes in. So, I don't really know. I think I'm gonna just kind of continue up the trail. I think I was sleeping right next to it and I didn't even know it. Okay, I found another gravel trail. And if I learned anything from yesterday, it's not to trust gravel trails. This trail is also called Larry Lake Trail. And while lakes are cool, I don't think this is exactly what I'm looking for.
Okay, really quick, just to give you guys some perspective on where I'm starting from. Here is Toronto, and here is where I slept last night. This is the start of that little trail. So we're gonna go all the way through here, and this is what the path looks like. I'm just gonna breeze through it really quickly, just so you guys get the general idea, and then there's a bit of a crossroads over here.
So I'm gonna not learn from my mistakes and go down this gravel road that looks like it goes nowhere and see what happens. Yeah, this literally goes nowhere. That's splendid. Oh shoot, wait. That sign says waterfront trail. If that's the case, then this way is probably waterfront trail too. Honestly, right now I'm feeling pretty good, so I wouldn't mind clocking in like an hour before the sun gets too hot, as long as I spot a waterfront trail sign somewhere. I really hope that waterfront trail wasn't like old and depreciated. Bike route ends and there is no sign. Okay, no exit. But okay, that's the port. Oh man. Well, I don't actually see I do see waterfront trail signs going the other way. Can't really go wrong. I'm probably going to converge on it somewhere. There is no signage at all. I guess I'm just going to go this way. This is east. Not ideal that there's no signs, but maybe I'll find one at some point. Hey, that looks like a bike route. That looked like a bike route. Yeah, I found it. I see the signs. And they're going both ways this time. Alright, we did it. Back on the trail. Damn, I can already feel the humidity. Just like hit me like a wave. Concentrics. Connecting route. Hey, more OPG. Oh, I see a sign. Yeah, baby. Ah, I saw a sign over there. Alright. Waterfront trail. Yay. Keep her going. I guess having a gravel bike was the right decision. Although maybe a road bike could survive the small amount of off-road stuff. Waterfront trail straight. Someone's house. Employees. Looks like the road to a provincial park. In which case, bathrooms would be provincial park bathrooms. Out here would probably have a shower. I didn't bring a towel so I could air dry. I didn't really bring sandals either. Oh, I see something that looks like a bathroom. I see two things that look like bathrooms. Which would be awesome. And I think it would be about time for me to get changed too. There's a pavilion over there. Oh damn, hey Blue Jay. Oh yeah, these look like those provincial park-ass bathrooms I've ever seen. It's perfect. Please don't be locked. It's probably gonna be locked. Oh, it's not. Okay, it doesn't smell amazing, but who cares? There's a northern flicker nearby. Oh. Aw, he just flew. Oh, there he is. He just flew off the roof. That's where I'm gonna have breakfast. So let's do it. I don't super remember what my breakfast plan was. I got eggs, world's largest and heaviest container of rice, so I'm gonna make a dent in that, and this thing and a banana. So what a day, huh?
I'm trying to take more of an interest in other people's lives.
What a day. My first time ever sleeping outside in a hammock, which is crazy. So I checked my watch stats. I only got 5 hours and 45 minutes of sleep, and his sleep score is like a 52, so that's good. There's also so many great birds out. New strat, by the way, which I think I probably talked about last night, but I was so tired I don't remember much. And then I just like take that off the bike at night, but I put it like next to me, and then I hide this under the blanket in the hammock with me. It's like sleeping in a really bad hostel if you've been to Europe. You want to sleep with your shit, sleep with your passport, don't get robbed. Basically what I'm doing, but in the middle of nowhere, like in the middle of a random park in Oshawa. So I don't know if you guys can see. No, you can't. Well, it's a little bit overcast, which is good because not as much sunlight, so I don't have to feel like sticky and gross from sunscreen for a while. It's like 7:45. I'm gonna try to get out of here around 8 and then just go for like 2 hours until 10, because usually that's when they advise using sun protection. I also, when I'm editing this, I want to put a sponsorship somewhere in these videos. I want to edit them as like a series of videos. Each day is different. I don't know how I'm gonna sell that, but if you want to sponsor this, look, there's the overcast. I'm on track to get going, fill up my water, and then get out of here. Here's a little pavilion from your POV, or from my POV, I guess, is where it was posted up. BAAKFAST.
Breakfast!
Really got this metallic tang to it. Really did not drink a lot of that. On the road again. Oh, I feel my hands hurting too. Like cycling gloves, is that a thing? I know it's a thing. I had some when I was like 5. I'm ready. Resume. Morning dove. Wow, there's a lot of birds here. I don't know what this like little place, this pavilion is. Like, okay. Main office does say, like, give camping vibes. Why can't I just go down the road? Five seconds in and we're already confused. Good start. The Burke Trail. It is Ontario Parks. Darlington. What do you know? Exit. Do I want to exit? Let me see what this way is. I mean, I entered through a provincial park, so exit through it maybe. Getting lost really is not fun. Oh yeah, because Burke Trail went here, means it's done over here, which means this is the right way. Let's go. Okay. Or at least it should be. I hope it is. I want to come back down this road. Damn, that dude zipped past. He's gone. Oh, that doesn't sound good. I think this trip will cost me in terms of bike maintenance. Oh, wait, that sign is beautiful. Quartus, 5 kilometers. Bowmanville, 12 kilometers. Newcastle. Well, I don't want to go to Newcastle, I don't think. Or do I? Newcastle, 25 kilometers. Where's Cordis? 5 kilometers? 12:25. Okay. This is good. This means we're doing something right. Another nuclear info center. Look at my bike lane. It's so beautiful. Energy Center. Oh wait, I want to read that sign. That looks cool. I'm at the Durham York Energy Center. I want to see the sign, what it says. I honestly can't read it right now. Read it for me. Alright, now some of you might consider this a little bit cheeky, but I used Phone a Friend last night, and I learned that the place I want to go to on bike is 170 kilometers away from where I was. So I did not make nearly as much progress as I thought I would. And I think that might mean the trip is being modified a little bit. So I'm gonna just keep cycling down the waterfront trail, see where I end up tonight. Probably not go too far so that I can actually come back tomorrow and then hit the train home. But yeah, you gotta be flexible with trips like this, because I basically had no plan going in, and that's what happens. So we'll see how far we go. For all you car nerds, I'll show you what they have in the Copart lot next to Nuclear Services. This is a pretty small Copart lot. There's like a Nissan, a Mitsubishi Lancer, a couple Mercedes, Honda, some bigger BMWs back there. This thing looks dead. Damn. Look at the fields and the lake. The rural stuff is so cool. Isn't that awesome? I always make you do this, like go down this side road, but then like you end up going back up because you hit a wall. I guess it's like the point is to be scenic, so. And before you ask, yes, I actually have not looked at a map since leaving from Toronto. Like, I'm pretty sure there was Energy Drive way back there and I could have just taken this road. Is this the trail? Municipality of Clarington. Hey, buddy. Yay, more off-roading. I once again would like to say how awesome all of this is. This is so cool. Oh Lord. You guys hear that? Dumping power. These things are absolutely juicing. Right way. Why do I feel like I'm going the wrong way? If I have to reclimb that hill, I think I have to reclimb that hill. There's nothing here. Oh, shit. Whatever. At least I can enjoy this trip. There's no way this is the right way. I think I'm in the wrong place. I guess I'm just doing a tour of OPG now, which I guess is okay. Oh man. Well, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I think I'm going home now.
I would say this moment was the moment I knew that it was kind of over for me. The straw that broke the camel's back.
Okay. I don't know. I have to go all the way back. Oh, good grief. So I bolted down this massive hill. And now I'm here and I don't know why. But I have to go all the way back up that hill, which is probably like 2 kilometers of climb. Yay, I love my life. Those tower lines look cracked the fuck out though. That shit powers so much of the province. It's crazy. Insane the size of this power facility. Like the amount of people employed here is probably a town. Oh, this is so fun to go down and not as much fun to go up. Maybe I'm crazy, but I don't know what people would want to like do to the power facility that they need a 24-hour armed response unit. Alright. I'm walking here. We're back at the top of the hill. Now let's see if we can find the correct route. Those power lines are actually crazy. Alright. Let's see where the sign that I missed is. Hi, CCTV. Alright, I see the waterfront trail sign. Welcome. Yeah, I think I literally just needed to go like over there. Like I saw this median and I saw the gap there and I was like, oh, let me go through the gap and make it faster. And then for some reason I decided to keep going up the road like a dumbass. No more shortcuts. Sticking to the trail. Darlington East Waterfront Trail rerouted. Cool. Thanks. Because you know what? I did see that fenced off area and I was like, oh, that can't be it. It must be the road signs. They probably just like f***ed it up. And instead I just needed to go in the roundabout. Oh man. Whatever. Anyway, back on the road. At least it's downhill for now. And I don't have to put on sunscreen yet because it's overcast again, my favorite weather. For some reason. Yeah, it is. It's 40 kilometers. That's pretty awesome. You can go that fast on a bike. 37. Turtle! Oh my god! There's a turtle! Wait! And this is also why my trip is taking so long. Turtle! I almost ran it over, dude. What is he doing on the side of the road? I almost ran him over. I was coming from over there. Turtle. Sorry, buddy. Okay, I'll leave you alone. Keep moving, buddy. Get off the road. Where's his pond at? What's the turtle doing on the side of the road? Grandma got run over by a truck. Walking down from our house Christmas Eve. I don't know, dude, like Bowmanville GO station. I didn't even know there was a GO station all the way out here. I do at some point need like to get into a city. Oh look, tracks. Damn, we're really in rural country, huh? Damn. Look at that. St. Mary's Cement. 1 kilometer to Bowmanville. I didn't read the rest. Damn it. This is crazy, man. Ooh, apple tree. Honestly, I would love an apple. Yeah, apples don't really become ripe here until like the fall. Okay, let's go. Alright, I need to read those signs. This section of trail is susceptible to frequent flooding. Great Lakes to Greenbelt, Hampton to Bowmanville. 15 kilometers. Maybe I'll just go there. Port Darlington Park in 2 kilometers. Okay, so the Great Lakes Trail is this way. I see the sign bent. 11 kilometers to Newcastle. I mean, I still have a lot of time in the day. It's only like 9 a.m. So maybe I should go to Newcastle. But I could go to Bowmanville. Bowmanville this way. I think I'm gonna try that. How was Newcastle 13 and Bowmanville 15? What the hell? Greenbelt route. Alright, we are on the Greenbelt route, no longer the waterfront trail. So I have to keep that in mind. And I can get to Newcastle this way. I think it'll be nice to see some civilization again. So around 37 kilometers on my watch, I should be in Newcastle. and then another 2 kilometers and I'm in Bowmanville. That doesn't make any sense. Or Bowmanville Valley Recreational Trail. Let's go downtown Bowmanville. I'm so confused about all of these routes. 26.35, I should be downtown Bowmanville. I could take the Greenbelt route, but honestly, I think I'm just gonna do this for the scenery now. I don't know, is it lame to cut down my, what was supposed to be a 3-day trip into 2? Or is it not lame to accept that I may have overshot a little bit? There's a lot of apple trees. I'm seeing them everywhere now. Business area. Shut down, shut down. Shut down. Shut down. Shut down. Open online. Is there like a park somewhere in here? I guess the library's probably in there somewhere. Fire station. I guess I could just sit on the side of this parking lot. Alright, sunscreen is on. I'm in Bowmanville. That's pretty cool. I have snacks. There's really nothing going on in this town. There's your church, there's some other buildings. There's also like the municipal building behind this one. And the main street is like half dead. It is a Saturday morning, so maybe things don't really start popping off till the afternoon, which is very likely. So I won't hold it against Bowmanville. Very chill, sleepy, not too many people, not too many cars. Kind of nice. Now that I've thought about like maybe stopping early, my motivation has left the building. Now that I've entertained the idea. I do want to keep doing this like no map thing. I wonder if it might make it more fun for me and I might want to keep going if I do look at a map. Also like super ready to go home at this point. Do I want to keep doing this? Doubt, 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 doubt. The other problem I've run into is I'm pretty sure my palms will be bruised, and that's because my butt hurts so much that I'm trying not to ride in the saddle too much, so I'm like leaning into my palms a bit more, and it hurts. I think what I'm gonna do is I have to do this anyway. I'm gonna go back down that trail and then reevaluate, and maybe I'll just take it like one thing at a time. If I am coming back, I think I need to decide by like 12 or 1 because I need to get to Oshawa Go. And at that point, if I decide I will, then I'll look at the map and go back to the GO station. All right, my butt really hurts and my hands really hurt. I'm worried that if I try to do this, that I will not be able to move tomorrow. So I think when I get to those crossroads, I am going to head back to Oshawa Go and look at a map when I get there. All right, the map has been sourced. It's 24 kilometers away, which is about an hour 15 from here. And then I'll be going home, I guess. And now we're going this way. I believe. I'm genuinely almost in like tears with how much my ass hurts right now. Oh, I can't sit at all. I didn't foresee this being the thing that would ruin the challenge. I'm like sitting on the wrong side of my ass cheek on the seat. To do this for 24 kilometers. What a mistake. Holy shit. Oh man. And I think this will be the most cycling that I've done in like 2 consecutive days, probably ever. So that's cool. That's a win of sorts. Alright, I'm walking up this hill, dude. I can't do this. I can't walk like 20k to get to where I need to go, but I also can't bike it all at once. So we're walking. I mean, 90% of the cycling was really solid. The no map thing might have been a bit silly. When you're on a bicycle, like, you're gonna get lost anyway. Like, maybe it would have saved me a little bit of time, but probably not that much. At least now I know next time I should try to like keep a map going, like keep Google Maps on during the trip so that I know where I'm going. And I think a proper place to sleep probably help recovery and breaks in between days of cycling. Like, I'm not a Tour de France maniac. One hard day, I can do like a light day as evidenced by today, and then rest on day 3, maybe even 4, rest again, and then keep going. Or just do it in smaller increments. And I need to fix the bike seat, and I need to probably get this bike adjusted properly, and I might need new handlebars, and the only things I think I did well was like the hammock was honestly not a bad idea. It saves a ton of money on accommodations. The pannier rack was a pretty good idea. I think backpack is a very bad idea, and I think I need to pack lighter. Not having a hammock would be lighter. Having someone to carry my shit would be lighter and more enjoyable via car. Although to me that sort of defeats the purpose. Another alternative is to just go to the grocery store once a day. Like, just pick out on the route a grocery store that I'm gonna stop at so that I can pick up food, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. Take that day's haul with me on the road, and we do it again the next day. That way I'm not carrying like 5-6 kilos of food. I can just carry my like 1.5 kilos of water and call it a day. I think those are most of the lessons. So now I have them stored on video so I can remember. I'm just gonna keep walking. I need a walk rest. I also have the ingrown toenail, which is exciting. It doesn't actually hurt that much. I did a little bit of work on it before I left. So it's like holding steady on the pain scale. I don't know, maybe there's like training I can do for something like this. Honestly, the bike held up pretty well. The brakes are, I think, probably need to be tuned. They're a little bit squishy now. So the brakes got a good workout. And I'm thinking, like, if I'm gonna do one of these longer ones, like I did bring some like chain lube and degreaser. Like, I don't have a handheld pressure tire pump. So like, I don't know, like I do have a pump, but I don't think I'd be able to figure out what the pressure is. So like, I would need new cycling stuff. I did bring like a tube patch kit, but honestly I should probably bring like an entire spare tube for next time. Just like lots of little things. I'm also running out of water. Oh. Okay, let's go. Okay, my ass hurts mildly less, but still pretty bad. Really sending it. Well, Darlington, didn't expect to see you again so soon. Well, we're doing good. 13 more to go. No one told me it was gonna be this way. Probably 'cause I refused anyhow. Typical dude shit. I'm gonna take the road. Good old washroom. Right here. I'm back. Oh my god, it's so warm. Gonna kill myself, dude. Let's go all the way back. What is that doing there? Saved by the gas station. Yay. Thank Jesus. I'm so tired. My butt hurts. There's a Tim's at this gas station, which is unlike a lot of gas stations, so cool. Good job. Man, I'm so fucking tired. I don't even know what train. How do I get to those train tracks? And my timing is unreal. I just got here and the train's here. Yay! Alright, the mission is over. The train. That looks so bad. Look at that helmet line. Oh my god, I'm swimming in cold. What a look. Alright, I'm back and I'm feeling sweaty. Time to shower and take a nap.
So just to give this video some kind of a conclusion, I got home, I was extremely freaking tired. I was regretting a lot of my decisions, but thankfully made it back, was pretty close to the train, so that was good. I learned a lot of valuable lessons, namely plan ahead. Don't do stupid challenges that involve making life extremely difficult for yourself when it could be fun instead. What's the point of doing a challenge if it's not going to be fun? Although, in a way, I did have a lot of fun with the challenge being like a no map type situation. So, anyway, That's just one of the many lessons that I rambled on about in the video, so I'm not going to talk about them here, but thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the series, and hopefully you found the videos cool, fun, interesting, whatever. And if you did, I'd really appreciate a like and a subscribe. This took so long to edit, and I coded all of the overlays myself, and I did a lot of things that was probably unnecessary, but I thought that it would be cool to try this type of thing out. So if you liked it, like, subscribe, check out my links in the video description, and thanks for watching. Bye.